Hello and welcome back to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, it is a beautiful Saturday here in my beautiful English style cottage garden in the northeast of the United States of America. And we are experiencing these very mild-tempered days here, but next week it's going to get cold. We may have a number of days of low temperatures in the 30s. So I need to get my tulips in the ground. Well, I've already placed in the front beds, the side garden there, these tulips, the purple raven, infinity, and also these nasturtiums, the 50 nasturtiums of Simpre, Avante, and Fortune. So what I want to do is get these other two in the ground. I did not go back and get some additional tulips, so I don't have a lot to put in the ground. Just this one here, which is pink impression and red impression, and also these Dutch master Narcissus. So I need to get in the ground these Narcissus, Dutch master, and also the tulips, pink impression and red impression, in the ground. So let's get started. I've had these tulips from Costco for a while in my storage room, and I just need to check to make sure that the tulips are viable, because they do tend to dry out. So this is a bag of pink impression, which is very nice. I think that's the pinker colored one there. And there are, let's see, 25, should be 25 tulips in this bag. They are looking pretty good here so far. I think I did remove one that was soft or had dried out, but the rest of them that are coming out of the bag here look pretty healthy. And I want to put these in a location that I can see them. So let me just show you where I want to place them. Don't they look good? They do look healthy. They look really good here. So I'm going to use this trowel to help me, and I need to get my gloves as well, and we will go ahead and put them in the ground. So my idea is to place them in this bed, because I can see this bed from the kitchen window. And the day before, I came through and cleared out the bed. Now, there are already a good amount of tulips in this bed, and also alliums. So this is just going to supplement this bed with some tulip color for the spring. Now, I do have these impatiens lining the side here, and yes, when the cold comes, they're going to be gone. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to let them live out their life, and then when the freeze comes about, we will just remove them from here. You can already see that actually, I think this is a different type of impatiens. I think this is the Guinea's impatiens, the sun-loving ones. They've suffered already from the cold, But look at how beautiful these have turned out. And you know, the impatiens, they are shade lovers, or they like partial shades, so they fared well here. All right, let me get started on this process. The narcissus come packaged in packages of 25, so there should be 25 bulbs in this. Let's take a look. So I'm going to just take a look and see if there are any good ones, or any of these that are not so good. They look pretty good. You notice that they're shaped differently than the tulips. They're a little more rough, and the squirrels and the other critters don't really like them. Looks like they're all doing pretty good here. They all feel firm, I should say. Should be a little bit more descriptive, huh? Yeah, their bulbs are much more firmer. And this, of course, that's the roots, and this is the tip. And you plant it down this way, tip up, roots at the bottom, in the dirt. So let's go and do that. And then we'll come back and decide where we're going to plant the rest of the daffodils. I might just fill out the rest of this bed with them, but for right now we're going to put them in these holes here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe one more right here. Another hole right there might be good. I'm going to use the shovel. I have this nice shovel that I got from QVC a couple of years back, and it makes digging holes so much more easier. It's a beautiful tool. As I one-handedly do this. Oop, look at that. I've run into tulips that are already in the bed and have made babies. But anyway, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I think I'll put 4. All right. The next one. I'm going to need to get my little trowel to help, and I'm going to put on my gloves. One thing that makes gardening easy is having the right tools. When you have the right tools, it makes it possible for one to garden efficiently. Now, gardeners are also very creative, so that we're able to make do with what we have. But it always makes it an easy task when you have the right tools to assist you in the gardening process. The reason why I'm putting 4 in versus 5 is because I don't want them to be too close to one another, but then I don't want them to be too far apart either. Good morning and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. Just wanted to show you how beautiful it is this morning because the fact that the red tulips have opened up. It is about to rain here and it is overcast, so you really get to see the garden and the colors, and it's just beautiful how this side front bed is being filled with color because of these beautiful tulips, and even the color of my Pinkabell rose bush here that has been in the garden for the last 2 years, and it looks so good with the red tulips. The other tulips that you see over there, the white tulips, those have been in the garden for about 3 years now, and some of the daffodils as well. And you see in the corner over there, that is the double play candy corn spirea. And then this is another spirea as well here. Right now, the daylilies leaves, that's what you see coming up there. And also some amenities, white amenities will be showing up later on in the garden. But for right now, we have these tulips that are going to be blooming and looking beautiful. We have another rose bush here. I think it's called Moonlight. It's a nice yellowy color. And another Pinkabell in this corner. Then we have an old-fashioned wild rose, which will be blooming white. But in the meantime, this is the spring look for my garden for 2024. The hydrangeas are leafing out, and I also have here Rose of Sharon, which is beginning to leaf out as well. I have ground covered here. This ground cover is Lemiatris, and I have also some bee balm growing there in the corner. Now I really like this here, this box, and it has the yellow tulips coming up with the red tulips. Side we have some more tulips, and now you can see the red tulips with the daffodils. And the spirea. I love this corner. And then behind that is the oak leaf hydrangea blossom. Tree, actually, shrub. That's going to have some beautiful, beautiful blooms real soon. But right now, this is the look. Then we just finished cutting back the hedge that was there. It was just overwhelming. So now we have a lot more work to do here in this side of the bed, which I call my jewel garden area. This is all of the jewel garden area. We just started to lay out some compost and just design this side a little bit more. But in the meantime, this is dead nettle, has a beautiful pink flower. It is a ground cover, and it's looking really pretty here with my rose, which is mother of pearl rose. which has come back, and I also have here some phlox, and this is a stilby and other things. But look at that beautiful red tulips coming up here on this side. I have a hydrangea, another rose here, and so this is what this side looks like. We're not finished with this yet, but I just wanted to give you a preview. And while the tulips are still here, because you never know, just wanted you to see what's happening in my garden. In this bed we have a few red tulips dotting the landscape here, the bed, in this corner bed. And I have some repeats of red here. But then I have this pink, which was planted a long time ago. One of the first tulips, and they've decided to come back. One thing about Darwin tulips, that they do have a tendency to perennialize in the garden, if you're lucky. So this is what the garden looks like. So now throughout the garden you will see red and yellow tulips showing up. And because it's so cool still in the garden, the daffodils are lingering a little bit longer. I am enjoying this so much, and I can't wait to see them fully develop, these tulips here that I planted in the fall last year. They're looking so good. And now that my daffodils are fading, just the mixture of the two, this is just one moment in time to just be able to see them together like this. Very pretty. I do like the Darwin tulips because they're so big and bold and fat. And as they continue to mature, they will get even bigger. These daffodils fade away, I just want to show you them. They are so pretty here. Makes such a wonderful bouquet. And my hostas are coming up, looking great with the hydrangeas and the frosty tree in the background. The tulips in the front garden have opened up. A lot of them are starting to show up with the daffodils. Very pretty. In the front, it's a little bit more pastel in color, but it's going to be really pretty with the purples when the purples open up. So you have the purple and the light colors. Look at that. They're not fully up yet, but and open, but you can tell that it's going to be just gorgeous. At least I like how it looks right now. I'm just seeing the development of the tulips coming together to form this beautiful, beautiful array of spring bloom.